Good morning. I'm puzzled, I'll say puzzled, over the huge divide that I see in this country between people that have a different political view. I have lots of friends, good friends, and we get along fine, that have a political view that's 180 degrees out of phase with me. But when you watch the news and everything that's going on in this country, from riots to protests to even our evening news commentators using names to call one group or the other by a derogatory term or name, it just is incomprehensible, the hatred that is painted within this country. I don't understand it. I don't know how we can be so divided just because we don't get our way. Many of you probably don't know it, but I was a captain in the United States Army. And I served under both Democratic presidents and Republican presidents. It didn't matter. I was proud to be an American. I was proud to serve. And I would do anything, follow any order that came down from the President of these United States as to which direction we would go, whether they were Republican or whether they were Democrat. It didn't matter because I was an American. Last week, a friend of mine, a guy named Perry Bratton, Perry and I became friends while I was working at Christie Cookie. Perry was a food safety consultant, I'll call him. He came in and helped Christie Cookie get ready for the food inspections that we had that enabled us to achieve the highest food safety rating that we could get and to maintain that rating every year. He would come in and do a third-party audit, getting us ready for those inspections. During one of those audits, Perry and I both realized that we were both elders in the church. He up near Louisville, Kentucky, and me down here in Nashville. Over the years, our friendship has grown. Perry posted on Facebook last week something that I want to read to you because I believe it's a very good post. And it was just exactly what I was thinking at the time that I read this post. If the results of the election stand, Joe Biden will become the 46th president of the United States. I have been a conservative my entire life and don't anticipate changing. I was disappointed in those who said, "Not my president," when President Trump was elected. Joe Biden will be my president, just as Barack Obama was, even though I did not vote for him. That is because I am blessed to be an American citizen. So to me, whoever inhabits the White House is my president. I've already prayed that God will guide Biden, that he will make the best decisions for America as he leads. I also pray that he is able to serve his full term in health, physically and mentally. I confess that I hope the Senate will remain red because, in my humble opinion, a balance of power is healthy for our nation. May God bless America. I don't think Perry could have said it any better. And this morning I want to read from Romans chapter 13, about the first 7 verses. Romans 13:1. Everyone must submit himself to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, he who rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers hold no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. Do you want to be free from fear of the one in authority? Then do what is right, and he will commend you. For he is God's servant to do you good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for he does not bear the sword for nothing. He is God's servant, an agent of wrath to bring punishment on the wrongdoers. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to the authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also because of conscience. This is also why you pay taxes, for the authorities are God's servants who give their full time to governing. Give everyone what you owe him. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. For a long time, those verses were hard for me to really fully understand. But think of what the first century church was going through when these scriptures were written. Surely it was worse than anything we can comprehend that we're going through today. We're an extremely blessed country. Think about these things. Be safe. Stay well out there. And thank you, Perry Bratton.